Since through God's mercy we have this ministry, we do not lose heart. Rather, we have renounced secret and shameful ways. We do not use deception, nor do we distort the word of God. On the contrary, by setting forth the truth plainly, we commend ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of God. And even if our gospel is veiled, it is veiled to those who are perishing. The God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers so that they cannot see the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God.
Truth Movement. That is the organization. I got to know this organization with your leader, who came to see the coordinator of the school. They met with themselves, they discussed the issue before they finally came to my office to inform me.
According to the source, they said they wanted to, their body and their function is to impart right knowledge into the life of the students and the youth as a whole. And we welcome them, since that these are the set of people, set of organizations that we needed in this society right now.
Thank God for your life. This is association. Because thank God you are youth and you are planning to help the youth for a better future. Action!
It's a serial movie, so it has different segments of it. That power is just like something like nemesis. You know, when you do something, there's always a repercussion for it.
Michael, I don't have time. I don't have all time. Do that one. Sit down.
It's not everybody that is endowed with such gifts in kinetic intelligence.
Action!
As part of the thing that you can learn in your movie, the students should not be involved in stealing, because from the act of stealing Bibles, stealing exercise, stealing their peer group money, from that they will develop and they will become robbers.
Attention please. Someone has please send us money from Fumi's bank. My first told that much return it now. If I get the principal, I've sent my own though.
No way! We will sack them again. This time around, everybody is going to put on this one uniform. Bola! Who is Femi?
Storyline is wonderful. Seriously, it's wonderful. It's didactic. You know, it is meant to teach a moral lesson or certain moral lessons. Let me put it across that way. Because I realized that, you know, when I went through the script and watched some of the scenes, saw certain small things that people will naturally overlook, you know, as real life things, which of course are the major problems that we have.
He claimed you gave him the money. So the principal asked us to confirm if truly you gave Femi.
What are you going to do about it?
out of my family.
Leave me alone.
We don't cover sin in my family, please.
Somebody who is mindful of the vision, somebody who is aspiring to be great, is not supposed to be found with the habit of stealing or telling lies or doing something that could bring any immoral act.
1,500. I'm disappointed.
In the very beginning, I must confess. You see, the truth is, when I watched some of our students perform, I wasn't too surprised. Of course, there were little mistakes and all that, but I also knew that they would pick up in no distant time, which of course they did.
Fine, basta this money. You understand? Like the money for start.
No, but I can't take it on the water.
Well, the money is always just close to this bag.
No, I'm not contributing anymore. It's embedded in them. But thank God you came and you sourced for it. You were able to bring out that kinetic intelligence which was inside, but now is a reality.
Let me say, challenging, especially to somebody like me, because the last time I did something like this was probably about 12 years back. I was actually happy when I came across something like this. To me, it was an opportunity to rekindle the flame of acting.
Oh, you mean the money is no longer in this class, right? You, go and call me back, Uncle. Are you very?
Yes, sir.
Come out, come here. Come here. Come here. Pick someone's back. Come here. Come on, check.
Thank God, I am proud of my students. They are wonderful children.
Are you very? Yes, sir. Come out.
Nowadays, there is no day you will open your radio to listen to news. You won't hear billions of naira, trillions of naira, hearing of our leaders siphoning millions of naira, billions of naira. These kids, these youths are listening.
What exactly did your mother say you should buy?
For my school.
Like what?
The students stealing, money, and in the end, somebody had to stand, to defend such a child, even when the parent of that child is actually saying what the child did was wrong. Definitely, you have such persons, who could tell you, see, don't mind what they say. They only what they were the ones who they do it that way. It's happening. So I read that, I watched that, I was like, wow, this is one thing I would want people to imbibe, and see, let them see this movie, so that it can, go a long way to correcting so many things.
Will you talk about me?
Like I said initially, parents contributed to the problem we are facing in this country. Not only parents, but even our leaders.
Where is the money?
I'm very sure, based on the tracks I just read this morning about you, the Spirit tells me that you will go expert. You do expert. I'm very sure. I'm very sure it will help the students of this school and every other students around us. Moment they watch this film, by God's grace, it will change their life for better. So you are doing a very good job. Keep it up.
Tell me, how much is the money?
2,500, sir. We had many challenges from parents because most of them were against it. That they sent their children to come and read and write. They didn't send them to act for them. No human being is created with one gift. God has given us various gifts. The ability of one to discover your own early. Because like me, now if I have discovered that I can act, at least I would have been like Victoria Wonobi. I know I would have been a very great actress. So they should allow their children. They should not always read, write, be a doctor, be a lawyer. It's not what makes a man. They can see the world has opened eyes. There is nothing you do now. Even people dancing like a kefi, they are living big. They are known worldwide. Encourage them. Whatever a child wants to do, as long as it's not in a negative way, they should encourage the child, because they don't know what God has endowed on that child that will make the child earn a living. Especially now in our country, there is no job. What about if they comes out and take to acting? They will eat. So it's not always read and write, be a lawyer, be a doctor. The field is filled up. We are looking for self-independence, whereby a child will graduate and be self-independent and be able to produce, be able to live on your own without looking for white-collar jobs. So that's my advice to the parents. They should allow the children, and they have to encourage them so that they don't use those talents in a negative way, but positively, to help themselves, their family, and the society at large.
I want to advise them viewers out there that this project, they should use this project as like a work step and not say a part to their life, because this project contrasts to our daily lives, and we also know that someone there is watching us.
Yes. We have to defend the truth about sin in the society, especially stealing in the life of students and people in the society.
It's a drama that touches the life of every student. I think everyone, everywhere, try their possible best to make sure they watch it.
It's a must watch for every student, family, and parents.
I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an idol in the form of anything in heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not